Those are steps meant for a jacuzzi tub.
Uh-huh.
Or a spa tub. And it just worked just great for Sil.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our next video. Today we are meeting for Sil and Frank. Hi folks.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the channel.
Oh, good to see you.
And you're in a beautiful Roadtrek 190.
Yes, yes. It's a Dodge.
Uh-huh.
And it's a 1999.
Okay.
So she's got some years on her.
Yeah. But they're still good old rigs.
They are, and we just love it, Bob. We have made it our own, so probably couldn't call it a classic anymore inside, but we still use a lot of the design that the Roadtrek people had.
And so how long have you been on the road?
A little over a year, but not full time. We live with my daughter-in-law and her husband in Apache Junction. We just love camping, but they have made their home so open to us because we've been living there now for
7 years.
Between 7 and 8 years. We do use the time back there to get ready for the trips out here. So
Sure.
We're always living the nomad life, so to speak.
So you're both, you're retired now, I assume,
Yes.
and on Social Security. And do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
She's 81 and I'm 78. And it doesn't scare us a bit to be out here.
No, I think that's probably the most important thing is that I can't get around. I don't move very well. Anything more than 10 feet and I need a wheelchair. So I kind of use a cane and stay close to home. But I found quickly that staying close to home could be really, it could become depressing. It was frightening as to how difficult it became after a few years of not, you're just looking at the same walls. And I thought, if I have to sit down, why can't I sit down somewhere I like more than this same old leather chair? So we bought Uno, and I still sit, but I sit here or there, wherever we decide is a good place, and I love it. You just need to look at it as a challenge. How else can I live this way? What else can I do? How can I make this part of my life and not be saddened by it? And this is what we found works for me.
So why don't we go ahead and go inside and take a look around?
Okay.
All right, let's do that. So Frank, I really love the color you painted it in here. It's just really beautiful. Tell us about it.
Sil's choice. She's an artist. I've always liked this shade of green, and it went with our bedspreads and everything. And this cabinet here, let me share this with her for Sil. She wanted to be.
Oh boy, that's really nice. Super well organized.
Used to be a clothes closet. And this is our kitchen, which is full of spices. We don't have a lot of places to put them, but we made some shelving. We've got some in the drawers. Pots and pans are all down in here. And a wastebasket I just attached to the door.
Nice.
Yeah, I had trouble having enough space, even though the Roadtrek people made plenty of cook space. Pulling this out. This drawer has another little shelf here. There's all, they made all kinds. We took the cutting board, put a hole in it so we can dump our trimmings and have that there to help cut. But I still wasn't happy. If you look over here at the end of this cabinet.
Oh yeah.
This is just a small board. It gives me just that much extra room when I'm cooking. And
being vegan, doing a lot of fresh vegetables, you're doing a lot of cutting.
Oh yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Bob, I do most of the cooking at home. I put it all together here, but I usually have about 15 to 17 meals ready when we come. Mm-hmm. Frozen there's a freezer in our little Nomadic refrigerator, full of food here.
Nice.
In the front, we have another little additional freezer, and that's full of food.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. An extra freezer is a really good thing.
Yeah. This cabinet, by the way, Bob, was not original equipment. You probably knew that. There used to be a chair here, but
Yes.
not when we got it. When we got it, there was just this box and just a platform there. We picked this up at a Goodwill store, painted it, put it on that box, and it turned into a nice additional cabinet. We use it for shoe storage. I use this for cooking tools. And down here is a lot of extra wiring and stuff.
Just the things of life. So I see you have your solar panels here.
That is a solar panel. This is the blanket from Renogy.
Oh,
It's a 400-watt blanket.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. I've heard of them. I haven't. That's the first one I've seen.
Oh, we just love it. That's a Anchor 4000 power station, and I can get that up within a couple of hours.
Wow, that's amazing.
From almost nothing. Now this could be made into one solid bed, but at our age, we don't move around as well. So we decided to keep it like this, and we just love it. Here, this is just a shelf I put in for another power station underneath, and I drilled 2 holes here for our drinks. And these drawers are original equipment except for the handles here. But this we found in a thrift shop for $5, something like that. We put the same handles on it and bolted it down to this, and it gives us a whole lot more storage.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I had to figure out how not to have the drawers slide out when I break.
Right.
I drilled 3 holes back here and put bobby pins in it. And I never have any drawers slide out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And cheap and easy.
Yeah.
Boy, this is beautiful. This is so pleasant. So, and there's, again, a lot of storage space back here. You've got these nice big cabinets on both sides.
Yeah, this cabinet is all of our toiletries and, all the storage of paper products and that. The 2 next on each side of your head, that's my clothing, and hers is on the other side.
And this is your bathroom here, I assume?
Right. This is the original Roadtrek bathroom minus the shower curtain. It just wasn't going to work for us.
Yeah, I can't imagine taking a shower in there.
And we've got an Ogo toilet. I just had to make it comfortable for her after she broke her leg. So, and this is just a little, because of the depth of this, it was too much for her to get up to this. So this is just a little shelf I built with a couple of fold-down legs.
Yeah, that's a tall toilet.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a
Ogo.
composting.
Yeah, it's a compost toilet.
All right, let's go check it out on the outside.
Okay. Those are steps meant for a jacuzzi tub. Or a spa tub. And it just worked just great for Sil.
And does it break down and fold flat?
No.
No, it's
I pull them inside and stick them in the aisle when we're driving.
Can break down.
Yeah, they can break down, but if you break them down often enough, then you're going to have to replace them.
Yeah,
They're not meant to be broken down.
Yeah.
This is my most exciting new toy. I'm sure you've seen these before. Well, before I got this, I had this, but I didn't have that extension arm that swung out.
Yeah.
And it saves me so much time, because if I had to get in there, I had to take everything off of here. now I just swing it aside and I can get in the back, get into my garage. And
Yeah, these swingaways are really, really nice. I like them a
Yeah.
lot.
this is Syl's artwork.
That's beautiful.
It looks, actually it shows better from the inside because in the sun you can't hardly tell. This is our name for her, Uno, O-N-O, or U-N-O.
Here you can see it.
Yeah, it actually looks really good from
It does.
From the inside. Put some time and money into it because we knew we were going to do this the rest of our lives, as long as we could possibly do it. So we had to have some pretty expensive work done on it. We don't have the old rickety joints anymore. They put all new
Yeah.
pads or whatever they call them in there. And I had to have the front end parts mostly replaced.
Right, yes. Yeah, the front end is what most people neglect. And so when you pick up an older one, it's where you spend the money.
Yeah, and but it's a dream driving now.
Yeah. Since you're not taking showers inside, where are you taking your showers?
I have a membership at Planet Fitness. I haven't used it yet, but I'm willing to use it. My daughter gave me a shower tent, and I use it quite often, at least once every trip usually.
Do you have an outside shower, or you just warm up water?
Yeah, there's a shower coming out of that tool compartment on the other side, a hose. I bought a longer hose. I just run that up under the wall of the shower tent and hang it on the pocket that's in there.
I tend to more often than not just use the basic ways like I did when I was little before people took showers every day.
Sure.
You know. And we also have some products that are meant for non-ambulatory people. So they're more sanitizing, and I can wash my hair and all if I wanted.
We would like to tell you we are so grateful for getting us started on this, because until we got on YouTube and started seeing all the wonderful teachings that you put out, we didn't think we could do it. We wanted to, but we found out it's easier than you make it look.
Yeah, especially, as you get on an age, I'm seeing a lot more nomads and weekend campers and like us, half-timers, that are 70 and over. I think I'm one of the oldest.
Yes, I would say so.
But it's important to know that if you can move at all, do it where you want.
Yeah.
And this is where we want.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Syl and Frank, I really, really appreciate you sharing your home and your life with us. It's a very inspiring story, and what a beautiful home you've made, Syl. Just really beautiful in there. I can see that I would love to be in there and just spend time. That's beautiful.
Appreciate it.
So, folks, I'm sure you've been inspired, and I hope you got the idea that no matter your age and your physical limitations, you can be out here too, having the very best times of your life. If so, then I hope you'll like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.